Right, so today we are looking at subway freaks. Now, I live in London, so I go on the underground a lot, and I've been to New York and been on the subway there, so I've seen some things. But all of that is nothing on the creatures we're about to witness today. So let's just jump straight into it. Alright, first up, tag someone who eats Doritos like this. Subway Creatures Official.
Oh, I need to understand. I'll let you know anyway tomorrow what he said. Yeah?
Stay clear, please. Mind the door.
She's licking them and then putting them in another bag. That is so bizarre. I mean, I love the flavour of cool original Doritos. Not an ad, by the way. And I guess this is a low-calorie option if you're wanting the taste of Doritos, but you don't want to eat them. But still, doing that in public is wild. And having 2 bags, like, she thought about that in advance. That's premeditated freakery. I would do the same to her. As if their name is OMG, it's just a joke. As if they're constantly commenting stuff and everyone's like, ugh, you weirdo, you little freak. And they're constantly having to explain, oh my god, it's just a joke. Like, no, you don't get to say that this is just a joke. In fact, I think this person is weirder than the Dorito licker. Alright, next, what do we got here? Is that a baguette? I was thinking the person with the camera was going to follow them and this would be like oh, look at this funny prank, like, look at all these reactions. This guy's just doing it himself. For no apparent reason, he's dragging a baguette around like it's his pet. No, the baguette! Oh, that's fair. Why? Bro's going for some subwayception. He's making a subway inside a subway. That thing is going to be absolutely filthy. What's he doing with it? I wonder if it's a weird passion of his. With stuff like this, it's hard to tell if someone's like clinically insane or they're just French. Alright, next up, let's make a cringy video and have someone blow a leaf blower on me on the subway. Oh my goodness, no way, this is Tube Girl. I know this is London. Wait, is this London? This doesn't look like a London Underground, but the Tube Girl definitely is British. Maybe she's travelling, or maybe it's someone who's doing a similar thing. Either way, let's check it out. Wow, no way. This person went so viral in the UK a couple of years ago for this kind of content. And all the comments were constantly like, wow, like, you go girl, it's so brave doing this in front of all these people. And I can't lie, I always thought it was quite a vibe. Like, she was on these tubes, like, singing, the wind was blowing in her hair. I thought the wind was blowing because the wind does blow on the underground when you're near doors. But that's the London Underground because they've got like little windows at the front and the back of the train. I'm trying to figure out if that was all a lie or she's just brought the hairdryer on here because it's a different type of tube. Like, ain't no wind coming in here. But either way, like, dancing in front of people is one thing, kind of fine. Doing this, like blowing a hairdryer and singing out, oh, it's disturbing for everyone involved. Like, it's blurring the line between extreme confidence and distinct lack of social awareness. Oh my goodness, I already hate this one. Who needs a toothbrush? What the... Oh, that's actually making me very close to gagging. This is diabolical! Oh, why are there so many videos on the internet of people going mouth to mouth with their dogs? I mean, I know scientists say that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's, but still, this is genuinely insane behavior. And like, having a dog lick your face is one thing that's already pretty grim. This thing is going really in there. Like, that tongue is flossing him. All right, what's going on here? Were they making out with each other? What the hell? I mean, maybe one of them's got a disease or a virus and they don't want to pass it to the other person. But still, do you have to be making out with a plastic bag on your head in front of everyone on the tube? The world actually is just full of really weird people, isn't it? What the hell is even going on? All right, next up. Why is she texting with the dogs out? Damn, she's got dexterity with it. That is gross, but weirdly impressive. She's so quick with it. What the... This isn't a one-off. She does this frequently. I feel like we need more context here. I mean, What if she's just differently abled and she can't use her hands and this is just how she texts? I mean, she's got two hands and they're kind of gripping her purse, so maybe it's not that. Is she messaging someone with a foot fetish that's sitting there going like, I want every single message to you to be typed by toe. I want to smell the cheesy sweatiness in every message. Either way, I'm going to reserve judgment and just not think about this anymore. All right, next. So New York subways ban dogs from traveling unless they fit into a bag. They never said the bag had to be small. Excellent job, New York people. Good Lord, that's a big dog. Is that a bag? That's what that's New York guys arguing evidently. There's not a bag. It's a big dog in a sack. Wow, I was not expecting the change of scene like that. It went from a video to a slideshow. That also is a massive dog. I mean, in an IKEA bag. Wow, that's a cute dog. Oh, this one's got legs. Not the other dogs didn't have legs. That one can just use them. Yeah, is this not the inevitable consequence of saying dogs need bags? This is gonna happen. Or do they prefer this? This is kind of cute. Oh my God. All right, so I Googled out of curiosity why they banned dogs without bags. It says they implemented a rule prohibiting dogs unless they're enclosed in a bag or other container, intended to ensure that animals didn't disrupt other passengers and to control their behavior. The bag requirement was interpreted very loosely, evidently. All right, what's going on here? Oh my goodness, I thought that was what it was going to be. That actually jump scared me. These are nails. What the hell? That's real as well, isn't it? That is crazy. At least it's just on one hand so that they can type with the other. But that is such an interesting choice. Why the hell would you possibly want nails that long? And they're so yellow as well. Like they just look dirty and stanky. All right, next up we got a 2-second video and I can already see what's happening. Is his tongue stuck to this and it's frozen, or is he making out with it? Hard to tell from just the 2-second clip. Oh, that's a passionate face. The way he's holding it as well. This is a passionate kiss. But why? Bet some girl was leaning on it and he's doing that because she left. Oh, that's so gross. Yeah, he said goodbye to his girl on the underground and he's a real lover boy. He loves her smell. All right, next up, what is going on here? Why has she got an earbud in her nose? What the hell? I mean, is she just bored? Has she got a nosebleed and that's how she's plugging it? Or maybe she can smell songs. Maybe she's better than all of us. She's got a sixth sense. I bet Fade Into You by Mazzy Star would just smell amazing. All right, next up. That with a white shirt is so questionable. Imagine getting invited to a wet t-shirt party and you're confronted with this. That water as well must have filtered through so much grime and dirt and muck and sewers maybe. Like that will have washed down New York streets before covering him. This isn't a shower, but I bet he's gaining immunity to pretty much every disease on earth. Or just straight up catching them. This guy's either going to be superhuman or dead at the end of this. Oh, what the hell is this? This guy. Why is he rubbing his cheeks on the pole like this? What the hell? In front of school kids as well. That is crazy. And that pose as well. I can't tell if bro's going through it or he's just taking it all in. Looks like he's having a moment of mindfulness or contemplating his existence. Either way, he's going for a comforting stroke between the cheeks. That is diabolical. And you know what? This is exactly why I hate touching the poles on undergrounds. I would rather fall over trying to do a balancing act than put my hand anywhere near a pole that has a slight chance of something like this having happened to it. I'm not getting off my destination with skid marks on my hands. Alright, next. Choose your character. I've seen this before. Is this actually real? This is so wild. What strange different walks of life. I mean, this one could be tired, but she's got to be battered, right? Like gone for a post-night out pizza. I actually didn't even see the Raven on this one. And you've got a bride crying her eyes out on the underground, on the London Underground no less. This is the kind of thing that barely ever happens to you, but when it does, it just gives you an overwhelming feeling of sonder. Just the realization that everyone out there has their own complicated story that you're just completely unaware of. Like, what exactly happened to each one of these people to end up here? And it's kind of cool that such different paths aligned. Actually, is this even real? Why does this bit of the seat look so different to that bit? And the edges are all strange. Look at the edges of the dress. Oh no, I actually really want this one to be real. I'm not gonna look any longer. I'm gonna pretend. What an epic overlap of characters. Oh my goodness. What the hell did bro do wrong for him to have to buy these to make it up to her? I didn't even know roses grew this big. Do they? That has actually blown my mind. That's so cool. I mean, roses aren't really apology flowers, are they? They're more romantic. Maybe he just loves her a lot. Or he's got one of those Amazonian women for future armor. And this is him trying to bag this snoo. These are the kind of roses Hagrid needs to be getting for Madame Maxime. No freaking way. Meanwhile, in second-class train in Switzerland, bro's bought his whole setup. He's playing Fortnite of all games. Oh, to be fair, 6 years ago. Actually, why am I saying that as if Fortnite isn't still fun? That is insane, though. How the hell did he even get that on there? He must feel pretty safe in Switzerland. You bring that on the London Underground, that is getting nabbed in a second. Bro would find out what it feels like to get his loot really stolen. Oh, imagine being the final two in the circle, though, and you drive through a tunnel. A real gamer would be playing an offline campaign. All right, next. What is going on here? What is he pumping? Oh, is it sanitizer? Bro, what happened to his arm for him to need to put that much on it? He must have been shoulder deep in something. He seems in distress as well. Actually, to be fair, on the Underground, someone sneezes on my arm and I'm doing this. All right, next up. This happened in Italy, apparently. What the hell? What the hell have they got there? Is that a cow? That is mental. At the start, I was like, why the hell are they zooming in on this guy? And then it pans to a dude with a cow. I can't tell if he's joking or angry. I don't speak Italian. Oh, he's shouting something along the lines of, I brought my doggy as well. Yeah, you ain't putting that dog in a bag. All right, next up. What do we got here? Oh my God. His cheeks are stopping the train going. Oh, and now it's his shoes. Is he not aware? Can he not feel that? Is he trolling? Is he trying to piss people off? I think he is. Like, he knows what's going on and he's not stepping forward. There's definitely a gap for his feet there, right? Yeah, he's doing that on purpose. The guy behind him should have shoved him in with his leg. Yeah, this guy does not care. This guy's just standing there all nonchalant, like, I don't care. Also, not worth getting involved. People on the Underground are nuts and can flip on you in a second. 1 minute you're giving someone a nudge on the ankle, next minute you got 9 bullet holes in you in your train dinner. Oh, what the hell? The root of all evil. And it's the... Oh my God. How is she so chill? And in fact, this guy as well. That would be absolutely terrifying. Can you imagine someone gets on the train just tripping balls and they see this? It is absolutely huge as well. Look how colossally large it is. How long those fingers are as well. Imagine what those things can do. Imagine what evil things you can get up to with fingers like that. I think even from there, he could press the subscribe button. And if he can, so can you. On a real note, that is unfortunately all we've got time for today. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see another one, please do hit subscribe down below. It would be very much appreciated. Well, thank you for watching and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye.